Clark County Today is presented by Connell Real Estate. Hire an agent, get a team. Learn more by visiting connellrealestate.com.
Welcome back, Clark County. It's Tuesday. I'm Jacob Granneman. Let's take a look at our top stories for today. We start today with an update on COVID-19 in Clark County. Positive cases saw an increase of over 90 through the weekend to yesterday and now have increased to 2,121 today. There have been no new deaths from the virus since last week, with the total remaining at 42. Hospitalization rates took a tick up over the weekend from 12 to 14, but are back down to 12 today, with 4% of Clark County hospital beds occupied by someone with either a confirmed or suspected case of COVID-19. The controversial Heights District Plan in Vancouver is moving forward. Members of the Vancouver City Council voted 5-2 Monday night to adopt the plan and its associated comprehensive plan amendments at its first virtual reading. Members of the council listened to an extensive staff report from the City of Vancouver's long-range planning manager, Rebecca Kennedy, and then heard from many residents of the area in central Vancouver. Vancouver City Manager Eric Holmes envisions the 63-acre redevelopment area as a national-class urban neighborhood. But Glenn Miller, chair of the Northcrest Neighborhood Association, said that vision comes with a blindness of the present. It was clear during Monday's public testimony and discussion between the council members that disagreement about the plan persists. In the end, council members Sarah Fox and Bart Hansen rejected the ordinance and expressed concerns about moving the plan forward. But council members Linda Glover, Eric Paulson, Ty Stober, Lori Lebowski, and Mayor Ann McInerney-Ogle voted in favor of adopting the ordinance. The upcoming reading and public hearing will be held on Monday, August 17th. Paul Valencia wanted to see some cows. He wanted to eat an elephant ear. He wanted to watch dogs jump into a pool. Alas, he and other Clark County fairgoers will have to wait until 2021. Here's Paul with a report on what would have been Day 5 of the fair.
We are missing the Clark County Fair this year. No rides. No livestock. No demolition derby. No food. And say it ain't so, no dock dogs. Do not lose hope though, because the fair promises to be even better in 2021.
Good afternoon, I'm John Morrison. I'm the CEO out here at the Clark County Event Center, and I want to welcome you to the week of the 2020 Clark County Fair, or as we say, it's not fair, there's no fair. It's a big deal that the fair canceled. That wasn't a light decision, it wasn't an easy decision. It affected literally hundreds of thousands of people, whether they were fairgoers, volunteers, workers, staff, exhibitors. To that, I have committed to my staff and to everybody I talk to that we're going to have a better fair in 2021 than we ever would, because we've got a lot of time to plan for it and we know what people are missing, therefore we know what they want, and that's what we're going to provide.
A complaint filed against Battleground City Councilor Brian Munson last June has resulted in an apology, but not from Munson himself. Mayor Adrian Cortez penned a letter to Jennifer Hamilton, which was approved by City Council last week, minus Munson, apologizing for an encounter with the councilor that Hamilton described as aggressive and confrontational. It started with Hamilton confronting Munson's son over damage to an area of Cedar Trails Park, which Hamilton had been volunteering to care for. Speaking with Clark County Today, Munson says he was there as a father and not a member of City Council, and that he was not afforded an opportunity to defend himself on the public record before or after the decision was made to send the apology letter. Cortez says the letter did not amount to a punishment for Munson, just an admission that the rest of the council did not condone his actions. To read Hamilton's reaction to the resolution of her complaint, be sure to check out our full story at clarkcountytoday.com. We shared some sad news with you from the weekend. A 43-year-old Vancouver man lost his life in a serious car accident in Camas on Sunday. Camas police and fire personnel were dispatched to the scene of the near head-on collision Sunday afternoon near the intersection of Northwest Lake Road and Northwest Lacamas Lane. A Mazda sedan driven by Jeffrey Baker was headed westbound when it crossed the center line and struck an Audi sedan that was traveling eastbound. Baker was pronounced dead at the scene. The other vehicle had 5 occupants who were all treated and released with minor injuries. The Clark County Sheriff's Department Traffic Unit assisted Camas Police with the investigation. Philanthropy is becoming ever more important to many Clark County nonprofits in the pandemic era. That's why 2020's Give More 24 fundraiser plans to be a powerhouse of giving. The Community Foundation of Southwest Washington first created Give More 24 in 2014 and has grown the annual 24 hours of intense giving to a massive local push empowering many organizations. This year's Give More 24 will take place on September 24th. Several Clark County nonprofits are participating this year, and many are hoping to raise awareness as well as financial support. Due to COVID-19, there will be the added benefit of waived entry fees this year. In total, last year's Day of Giving brought in nearly $1.7 million and supported 169 nonprofits. The largest categories for organizations who received donations last year were education, health and wellness, as well as poverty and hunger. The money for these causes was raised by the combination of large-scale sponsors matching donations from independent donors. This year, Partners in Careers, North County Community Food Bank, Clark County YWCA, NAACP Vancouver, and more groups are joining the event. Learn more at clarkcountytoday.com. Ridgefield teen Gavin Gannon has been working towards becoming an Eagle Scout for years. He could never have guessed back then what his Eagle Scout service project would be: sewing hundreds of masks for the Ridgefield School District. COVID-19 has obviously created many planning and logistical challenges for schools, including where learning would take place. While the Ridgefield School District will start the year with online learning, it is also planning ahead to when schools can safely reopen. Gannon was inspired to make one part of their work easier by making masks for students, teachers, and staff. His project was ambitious because he had no experience in sewing. He started by finding a mask pattern and purchasing a variety of fabrics. His mother and grandmother showed him how to cut the patterns, then assemble and sew the 2-layer reversible masks. Gannon started the project in late June and was able to finish in about a month. His original goal was smaller, but his advisor pointed out that more masks would have a bigger impact and help a lot of people. Well, there's a quick check of the stories we're covering for you at clarkcountytoday.com. Be sure to follow us on all those social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, to see when stories are posted and be part of the conversation. You can also send us story ideas and feedback to our email news@clarkcountytoday.com. For all of us, I'm Jacob Graneman. Thanks so much for watching. Have a terrific evening, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.